Hey there, it's Jessie here, and a big fat warm welcome to this little tiny channel. Thank you very much for being here. If you're coming back, hi, thank you. If you're completely new, congratulations. My videos are not going to new people at the moment. I don't know why. My shorts are. Something shifted on my channel, and the videos I'm putting out are not reaching new people now. Just the subscribers. So thanks guys for tuning in. I don't know why that's happening. They're pushing my shorts out to new people and I'm getting new subscribers from the shorts. But that's not as satisfying for me. I preferred it. Before I didn't get any subscribers from shorts and I don't mind that. Because really it's a snippet. It's not all of what I am offering here, which is a whole human being in the ups and the downs, the peaks and the troughs. And so I think when people subscribe from the shorts, it's just a snippet and good. I'm glad people getting things from the snippets and they want more snippets. But it's been a real shift, huh? I'm not sure why my videos aren't reaching new people anymore. The algorithm gods say. So there's changes happening. How's everyone doing? Fucking hell. I'm really struggling right now. This is why I've got my happy hat on. Because it can't all be bad. Excuse me. That's my smoker's cough. I'm a smoker. I'm not proud of it. I just want to humble myself today and talk about everything that I'm not proud of in myself. I'm feeling really low. And it's not a list to berate myself or feel worse about myself, but it's more of a, okay, Jess, why are you low? Why are we feeling low? What is it? What is it that we're doing? What behaviors are we doing every day that isn't creating the life that we want? And there's this background depression going on. And I'm going through a tough time, huh? I've broken my heart twice this year and lost a best friend. And it's not over yet. There's still a month to go. I hope things turn around. How's everyone doing with the Mercury in retrograde? Calling things into question, calling unfinished cycles up into question. And, Mercury in retrograde, if people are into astrology, it's got a bad rep. It's about like texting your exes. And, what is that? That is an unfinished business. And if you text back, there's something unfinished there. And guess what, guys? Guess what I did? I uncovered some unfinished business. I was realizing that I had to say goodbye to this man that I love. And it can't happen. And in that breakup, I started comparing him to this other guy that I was seeing. I'd like to call him my ex, but we never had a relationship, so. And I was just comparing them in the sense that, okay, neither of these two men are choosing me. So the next one that comes along, I can start thinking about what qualities I liked in each of these men, right? Because they offered very different things. And so I was thinking more about this other guy. And there was a few times where I felt this urge to text him because we're in no contact. I couldn't be friends with the man I was in love with. And there were a few times it came to me to text him and I stopped myself. Like, why? What am I reaching for here? And I kind of convinced myself that I'm completely over him and I just want to see how he is. I miss him. I just miss him. I want to have a catch up. And this happened a few times, huh? And I was like, Jessie, don't look back. Just keep moving forward, babe. Eventually, the fateful time came where I had this urge again. And I checked in with myself. I was like, okay, I think I'm reaching for comfort here. I think I'm reaching for connection. Maybe it's not the healthiest place for me to find it, but we had a very good connection. I was seeking comfort, right? And so I let myself do it. I was like, Jessie, you know what? Even if that is what you're doing, let's just do it and let's see. Let's get the ball rolling. So I sent the message. When he got back to me, he told me that he is really happy to hear from me. He wants to know what's going on. He really would love a catch up, and just to let me know that he's seeing somebody. And he told me, because I always said when we were friends, I think that would be the hardest thing for me, to know that you're with somebody else. So he was like, since you told me that, I'm with somebody else. So if you don't want to meet up, if you don't want to have a catch up, that's fine. But just so I don't drop it on you mid-conversation. Very thoughtful, very considerate. One of the greatest qualities of this man. When I first heard this message, right, I was like unaffected. I was like, great. Actually, I was almost even expecting that. And I hope they're happy. That was my initial reaction. As time went by, I started feeling things. And I think I was feeling jealousy. I think I was feeling rejection. I was feeling a bit of anger, because he always told me he didn't want a relationship, and now he's in one. You know, probably one that's more suited to him, right? Because it's not me. That's tragic for a part of me, and funny to other parts of me. Yeah, I'm jealous because I want this man to want me. I want to be his partner. I don't want to be his friend. I realized this as these feelings started to emerge and reveal themselves to me. I'm like, maybe I don't want to catch up with this man. So what does that tell about me? That I wasn't reaching out to be friends. I was reaching out to see if there was still a summon. And there is not. Moved on. Clearly. I didn't even know this about myself. This is what I'm trying to say. There was like a glimpse. We have these tiny hints that we know what we're doing. But do we really admit it to ourselves? It wasn't until I've heard this message, I woke up sobbing, grieving again, still grieving, like really having another Jessie, no, it ain't here. And it's like, I'm glad I text back, huh? I'm glad I uncovered this. I'm glad I realized that I still want more with him. I'm glad that that's become apparent to me, like really unavoidable for me to see. I feel so alone. I feel really alone. Just in terms of love and connection right now. And, you know, not to play victim or sub-story. This is my life and my decisions that I make and my insecurities, my places of not trusting. And it's my job to change that. But my goodness, I have to keep looking forward, you know, because this Mercury in retrograde is getting me reflecting on the past. And I think I want so badly a partner to build with. I think I'm waiting a bit to build my own life. Oh God. To build it with them. I feel like I need that support and somebody to do it with. And I can't wait my whole life. I've got to build my life, and I am so slowly. But my focus, my motivation is not to build something alone. I want to build something. It's just I'm not fully motivated to build it alone. Part of me is waiting, and I can't wait, you know? It might be, I try so hard. And this year has shown me that I can find men that I want to build a life with. I guess they don't want to build with me. And you know what comes up? Like my insecurities, like the places where I'm not a good partner for people. And I think like maybe what I can't offer people is like a lot of material security. Like I don't have a house. I don't have any idea about land ownership or what that means. I don't have a lot of money. I think that's maybe what I don't offer in partnership, maybe. I don't know. I guess for every single person, it will be something different. I don't have what they want, right? And you see this focus of like, what else can I do so people choose me, right? It's my focus. My poor little child. I'm in charge now, like, it's just a lonely day, huh? All my exes are with other people now. And I'm not. That's what hurts. And I think about it, like, I think what hurts is it's like rubbing up against that belief of I'm not lovable or I'm not enough for someone to love. It's rubbing up on that. And then I've got this, like, me, my adult, being like, Jessie, you fucking are. You're great. Like, you're so wonderful. You offer so much. But you know how tiring it is to, like, have to constantly, like, tell yourself this and confirm yourself this when the external world does not reflect it. I'm my external world right now, I don't know if it's because I've outgrown it, so it's not reflecting me right now, and I have to just wait a little bit for it to reflect, but I don't feel I'm being mirrored correctly. And, then I'm like, so am I just being arrogant about that? Do I think it should be reflecting more like who I think I am, but not who I am? Surely this is what I get, right? So I don't know what I'm thinking here of, like, maybe this is exactly what I have, which is like, maybe it is a correct mirror. And maybe it's just a humbling moment where it's like, yeah, your life is lonely because you created it to be so. I don't know. It's a hard thing to admit, maybe. Just, I don't get this belief thing of like, I'm not enough. Because I think we know deep down it's not true. And that's why I think it feels wrong to feel it. I think it's why it feels bad when we're feeling that. It's not true belief. Yet we hold it. So it's seeking confirmation. And yet we're always trying to disprove it. And I'm really tired of this. So, onwards and upwards, I suppose. What else to do? I know I'm doing everything I can. When I reflect, it's like, I'm doing everything I can. I know I am. And maybe it's just still in process. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is my experience of life. Thank God I'm going to die one day. Honestly, thank God this is a temporary experience. I know it's magical and beautiful, and I find it incredibly hard. So I kind of like the fact that it's temporary. I do my best while I'm here. So that's me today, folks. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Let us know your thoughts. Hit subscribe if you did happen to find this video. You're one of the very few. And otherwise, guys, have a beautiful day and a beautiful life. We've got this.